What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode. This is episode number 5, and we're going to get a lot done today. We're going to be stripping and cleaning the cases and starting to strip the paint off of the frame. There's the rear subframe I got off of eBay. And we're going to be using metal paint can tray. We're just going to be using some quick strip, and this is from Walmart. Fast paint and varnish stripper. And I got a couple brushes for drill, a paintbrush, some wire brushes, Scotch-Brite, and we're going to go ahead and get started and see how this turns out. So this is obviously painted, I believe, so the stripper should take that off, and then Scotch-Brite and some hot grease remover should hopefully help clean the cases up. So let's get started. So we got some paint stripper on there. Usually it says to let it brush on, and after 15 minutes see if it's taking anything off. That was off already. I didn't take that off. So we got some on here, and we got some on the rear subframe. And then we'll see what happens. And I didn't clean up very much. I wanted to give it a couple different tries to see thin coat, thick coat, to see what goes on. So while we're waiting for that, we're going to go ahead and start cleaning these cases up. using some Amsoil heavy duty degreaser, which seems to be working pretty good. And I'm spraying some on and then spraying the degreaser on, coming after it with the Scotch Brite. And I found that the thin, probably more heavy duty ones do a little bit better of a job. So it's just really tedious. Spray a little bit on, and you can see some of it coming off. So we're gonna keep going with that at least. All right, so another development is there's a lot of spots on these cases that I just can't reach by hand and stuff. But what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna remove all the bearings. I decided I'm just gonna replace everything while I'm in here. Got this bearing remover set from Amazon. So we're gonna try it out and we'll see how it works. It's in there. So apparently should be able to screw that in there. Until she starts getting tight. Not bad at all. Wow, that's pretty cool. Let's see if this big one can pull the main bearing out. All right, let's see. This paint stripper stuff isn't going as good as what I thought. It's not coming off, so this may be powder coated. I would think that it is. And since that's the case, at least that's what I think is the case, we're just going to take it down the road to a guy I know that does powder coating. He'll be able to strip it down, and we'll just get him to powder coat it as well. So we're just going to keep cleaning the cases, which is taking forever. This one's starting to come along a little better. Starting to come along. Still got a lot of ways to go, but as soon as we get the cases cleaned, we'll be able to start our rebuilding process. This one's still pretty bad. So we got one side to do. We got to replace some bearings and bearing seals after we get the cases clean, and then we'll be ready to start rebuilding. Alright, so I'm on my way to a powder coating shop in Carlisle, Pennsylvania, and right now I'm just going to start with the frame and the subframe. I'm thinking about getting the Eastwood oven and their little powder coating set up. And I've seen a couple people on YouTube that have gotten that set up and it's been decently successful. So I'm going to try that and see if I can do the rest of the parts myself. I'm thinking there's going to be some parts like the brush guard underneath that's pretty long, and maybe a few of the A-arms, control arms that I'm not going to be able to do myself. So we're going to do the frame and subframe for now. So this build is going to be my personal ATV, and hopefully it'll be like an advertisement piece, a rolling advertisement piece, and people can kind of see what we're capable of and what I like to do and things like that. And hopefully keep going with the videos and get some interest. But tomorrow we're gonna order some bearings and things like that, so we can start putting the engine cases back together. Somebody suggested to me that I get the cases vapor blasted. That can be pretty time consuming, and now we're starting to get into a lot of running around and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to clean them up the best that I can, and we're going to go ahead and start rebuilding, get the engine back together. Hopefully by the time we get that done, the frame and the rear subframe will be done, and we can at least get those things back together and looking good. In the meantime, I'm going to order that Eastwood stuff, because there's some smaller parts that I definitely want to get done that I'm going to need to get done to be able to start putting things back together. I did get the new, not new, but I did get the used head in. Got it off of Facebook. It looks pretty decent. There's one spot on the one cam journal that looks like it might be glazed a little bit, but we'll see how it holds up. And I'm using all Amsoil products on this, so using Amsoil ATV engine oil, using Amsoil assembly grease, and you saw that I was using the heavy duty degreaser for the engine parts, and then like the swing arms and all that kind of stuff are going to be greased using Amsoil as well. So it's an eBay, Facebook Amsoil built bike, or it will be, and hopefully it'll turn out the way that I want it to. Should be pretty fun. Just got back from dropping off the frame and subframe at the powder coat facility, so that should be done in a week or so. In the meantime, keep working on whatever else we can, whatever else we can get done. So thanks for watching episode 5, and we will see you next week.